Welcome to the MindTalk podcast, where we delve into the roots of dis-ease growing deep in the subconscious mind. I am your host, Diane Vanas, with 25 years in energy medicine. Today we will be working with a client, but she's remaining anonymous. So her notes are she feels she might be experiencing self-sabotage, failing to heal, lots of aches and pains, health issues going unresolved, breast cancer, weight gain despite exercise, knee pain stopping her from walking, craving sweets and snacks, experiencing bloating or dysbiosis, family relationships strained, and she's a practitioner but feels she's sabotaging her efforts to get clients, and her muscle testing is not working. She feels she's incompetent as a practitioner. Wow, there is a lot going on there. We're so happy that we can do a belief system to try to find out what's going on here. And actually, we're going to kind of name or have a theme for the belief system. I know there was a lot of notes for it, but we're going to call it failure to thrive. And there are different types of belief systems if we compare them to a tree with leaves and branches and a trunk and roots and soil, like all the layers of the mind. This is actually a tangled belief system. And, that name could even be symbolic in itself. This is pretty tangled. But it means that there are two roots to the tree. And there's also probably two soils. So let's find out what the negative programs are. Those are like the leaves and the branches. They're the more external or more conscious aspects of the mind. And so we're in the crown chakra that relates to divine. And so we're in faith. And it's I need something external to heal me. So that kind of does go along with her thoughts about failing to heal and health issues going unresolved. If you believe you need something external to heal you, then you'll always be looking for that cure. Are there any other negative programs? No. So now we actually drop into the subconscious mind. We call them limiting beliefs. That's like the trunk of a tree. And we're in the heart chakra, related to self. I'll never be happy with myself. Do we have any other limiting beliefs? No. Now we go right down to the root of the tree. And we have, remember, two roots for this tangled belief system. So the first faulty core belief is in the heart chakra, related to self. I can't have what I love. And the other faulty core belief is in the sacral chakra. That's kind of related to passion. But we're looking at the category of time. And it's time is working against me. Maybe aging factors, or maybe she mentioned cancer, like, you feel like there's a deadline there. So anyway, time is working against me. Now we're going to drop down to the soil of the tree. She actually does have soils. There's two of them. We call them a faulty core identity because they were created between the ages of 0 and 7. and it becomes your identity. Although it's not your true self, it's not your true identity, it's what you absorbed from other people or your environment or your experiences that you have believed to be true about yourself or the world. And the first faulty core identity is in the heart chakra, and it's about responsibility, and it's I need to pretend nothing is wrong. That, as a child, I need to pretend nothing is wrong. Wow, that is massive. So, like not having your own needs met or not feeling that things are happy in the home or whatever, but pretending that it's okay, that there's nothing wrong. That's monumental, I think. And then we have another faulty core identity, and this one is in the sacral chakra, and it's related to scarcity. There is not enough for everyone. So if you go through life with that identity, there's not enough for everyone, you can see that even as a practitioner, she's going to feel like, there's not enough clients for her. There's not even enough healing for her. There's not enough for everybody. So she's going to be left out. Let's read it back from the bottom. This is really a huge tree, I would think. Even though there's not that many beliefs, it's really, really powerful. So there is not enough for everyone. I need to pretend nothing is wrong. Time is working against me. I can't have what I love. I'll never be happy with myself. I need something external to heal me. Okay, so now that we have identified all the layers of the belief system, we're going to see if there's anything associated with it that would actually fuel it or keep it going, like fertilizer. So let's look at emotions. Emotions are a big one. The first emotion is hopelessness. And we're going to identify it as around age 7. I'm thinking maybe loss of friends, like a good friend moving away. Kind of could change your whole world at 7. And so we're going to let that hopelessness go. We're just going to release it. And then we have low self-esteem. This is age 2. Maybe feeling not good enough, or everyone else is loved. Maybe mommy or daddy doesn't love me as much as others. Second-class citizen vibes at age 2. So let's just release that low self-esteem. Okay, and then we have creative insecurity. And that would be like either not being able to create or feeling that your creative endeavors are like mistakes. They're not good enough. It's like second-rate junk. So you would hesitate to use your creative abilities. And that would relate to her practitioner work as well. Feeling that she's incompetent. So we need to release that creative insecurity. Okay, and we also have low self-esteem again. This is from age 10. And it's kind of like starting to grow up, but feeling unqualified to be a grown-up. Like can't do what mature things would be that other grown-ups would do. So let's just release that low self-esteem from age 10. Then we have indecisiveness. We're just going to let it go, release it. And then we have lack of control. This is from like age 3. And this is like going over the top with panic and fear. That's pretty young, age 3. But we're just going to let it go. A lot of stuff can get stuck. All this emotional baggage. And we're just releasing it and letting it go. And then we actually have terror that's inherited from father. So letting that go, releasing it, inherited terror. All right. Are there any other imbalances? Yes. We have a misalignment of a bone. It's the left side hip. There's like torsion. And maybe we can just reset and balance that. We have a mental energy, what could be known as a despair anchor. And that would be, I'm a drag. That is like an anchor. I'm a drag, so not fun to be around. Releasing, I'm a drag. And then, what about muscle testing? How can we fix that? It's, I'm not good enough is probably behind it. So, maybe we can release that thought and just install a thought of I am excellently qualified for what I pursue and desire to excel in. I really like that. We can write that as an affirmation for later. But let's go back and release all of these negative beliefs. So releasing the negative program, I need something external to heal me. Releasing the limiting belief, I'll never be happy with myself. Releasing the faulty core belief number 1, I can't have what I love. Releasing faulty core belief number 2, time is working against me. Releasing faulty core identity number 1, I need to pretend nothing is wrong. And releasing faulty core identity number 2, there is not enough for everyone. Okay, did we release all that? Yes. And so now we're going to just defrag the subconscious gap. That just means we've, got rid of a lot of stuff, like chopped down a tree, and we just want to cover it up and fill it in. So, is there anything else needed? We can probably do some balancing resets as well. But we will just end the recording there, and I'll get with you about those balancing resets and also with that beautiful affirmation. And maybe we can work together with that muscle testing. I'm sure that you can get on board with that, and let's continue some more energy work to deal with some of those health issues. All right. Thank you so much. It was an amazing session.